Hi, Michael Lasky here, and this is just a supplemental to the market-based research Amazon products bestsellers. And we had been working on coming up with a list for Master Cleanse, for example, and trying to come up with a way to document the bestsellers just in the Master Cleanse. And these are all the primary level categories that were identified in the sub-level categories. And in essence, we just want to be able to document which ones we might actually write articles on, and all the ones that are bold and made bigger are the ones we would write articles on. It's just a weak way to document it, and looking at this has inspired me for the next step. And the next step is the spreadsheet, of course, it seems like always. So working in MC.1.4.1, market-based products, I create a tab here called Amazon Categories. I'm actually working on, this was my original tab, and I just dropped in everything from this document onto this sheet, and then that made me realize what I really want to do. So working on the copy of Amazon dash categories, I'd like to redo the research, except for what this time I want to do is document every category. So right here we have all the top level ones, so I just copied all these. I copied all of these, and I came over and I dropped them into the category column, and then I put a level 1 beside them, and then I put the order beside them. And so what we'll do next is, for example, we'll click through to appliances, and on every appliance we'll click through and just make sure there's nothing else underneath. We'll just click through. It should just keep reloading if there's nothing else underneath, so I'll just quickly move through all of those. There is one here. This one has a subcategory. So for example, then I could take this column here, and then I could underneath appliances I could add I don't know, 7 or 8 or how many of those there were. I can go, if I, and by the way, it's just a tip, if I select 8 rows and go right click, it'll give me, or 15 rows, it'll say insert 15 above, so then I can open up some space. I'll paste that into there. Hopefully that's enough space, and hopefully it actually works for me while I'm trying to do my business. Okay, good. Let me just make sure that's all of them, appliances and warranties. So now what I can do is I can do a level 2, and then once I got that there, I can pull this down. So that's level 2, and then in the order we would do 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. And if you select more than 3 in a row like that, it should auto increment them for you. What we don't want to do is do 1.9, 1.10, what we'll do is 1.10 and 1.11 and 1.12 instead of that 1.2. Oh, I did that wrong. 1.12. So hopefully that explains that. And then on the ones where there is a secondary or a tertiary, we would grab these two guys and then open up some space underneath. That was in freezers, I believe. So I'll grab 2 rows because I need to open up 2 spaces. Insert 2 above, paste those in there. Say level 3, and then do 1.11. 1.2.1, actually it'd be 1.3.1, 1.3.2. Okay, so I'm just going to select all this, and I will sort this to the left. So now that'll create our sort order. It'll show us what level they're on, and we're going to say, does it have a bestseller list? So yeah, there is a bestseller list for all of these, and the reason why I want to do this this bestseller list column is because there's also on Amazon.com, there's also just standard categories, which I'm not sure are perfectly correlated to the bestseller list. And so I want to just leave some space for that discovery to happen. So if I see under the departments it's slightly different under the store directory, I'm assuming they're exactly correlated to the bestseller list, but I can't be certain of that. So eventually what I'll do is document all of these, and then we'll say, does it have a bestseller list? And yes. So we'll just say yes here for now, and bestseller link, and then you can just paste that link right in there. and no worry about putting it on the whatever. So basically, the relevance score will be a score of 1 to 5, 5 being the best. Whether or not it should be used in Master Cleanse. So a 5 is an absolute yes, a 0 is an absolute no, and anywhere in between for any kind of ones that you're not sure about. So most of them should be 5s or 0s. So for example, under diet and weight loss, we would say yes 5 and put the link in here. But ideally what we're going to end up is have the nice long list of every single category. We'll get the link to every single category, and then we can say relevant score yes, bestseller lesson. We can sort by these and we can grab all the ones, and I think that's a more thorough approach to this so that it's more applicable and duplicable across different sites. So we can take this sheet, duplicate it on it, Sleep on Your Back, and then just adjust the relevant score and grab the appropriate links. In fact, we might not even need to grab the appropriate links. We'll just adjust the relevant score. It'll be a much simpler process for Edwin to do. So if you could redo that, I would appreciate it. I mean, speaking to staff, Stephen specifically, because he's working on this right now. All right, so that's what we know about that project, Marketplace, product research, Amazon bestsellers. That's all for now. Bye.